have a shoe collection just seems so obvious because you've introduced a lot of us to our love of shoes. Is that something you had before, Carrie? Like,
I did a little bit. I mean, nobody's relationship with shoes, I think, can compare with Carrie's.
No.
Like I always say, it's like a fever for her.
Absolutely.
And I don't say that in a judgmental way. I mean, that's one of her great passions. I'm not a crazy shopper.
Yeah, that's really fascinating.
Yeah, I'm not, and haven't been for many years.
Is that right?
I mean, I think I used to be a little more so, but shopping sometimes can give me anxiety. Like I feel bad. Do you know what I mean? If I purchase,
absolutely.
like I buy something and I'm like, oh, do I really need that? Will I want that in 5 years? Is that going to look good on me in 5 years?
Exactly.
You know, I keep thinking like, oh, what about when I retire? Which Matthew's like, we're never going to retire, but I'll be like, in my closet, I'll be like, well, I should definitely keep that sweater because when I retire, when I'm in Ireland,
you might need it.
Yeah.
Is it a personal question to ask how many shoes you might have thereabouts?
I don't have as many as you might imagine, and far less than many women I know. But I mean, I have a nice amount, and I get to borrow a lot, which just makes a difference.
Absolutely.
And I have a nice amount of shoes, but I wouldn't say it's staggering. I would say that if any woman really saw my closet, they would be enormously disappointed because it's New York.
Yes, of
and
course.
I don't have a big closet.
Of
course.
You know, so. Now, as I sit here nursing my 4-month-old on my lap, your beautiful son is about to turn 17.
That's right.
And leave home.
Yep.
Is this a big turning point?
He won't be, luckily, he doesn't graduate. He's just a junior right now.
A few. Okay,
so he's
you got him for
more. He's got, the remainder of this year
great.
and his senior year. So we have a little bit of time.
Okay, you can hang on to him.
But he is going away for his spring semester of junior year this year for about 6 months or 5 months. So that will be, I think it will reveal to all of us how are we at separation. I mean, he's a curious young person and he's excited about new experiences. So I don't think he's going to be homesick. I think he's going to be just fine. But I think his absence, will be really felt by his sisters who are already, I think they're not worried about his absence, but I think they're very aware of it, and they'll say like, oh, where's brother? They call him brother. Where's brother? Always, they're sort of cynical already, like, oh, he wouldn't want to do that with us, because his life is so different than theirs.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So I think we're all sort of in a sort of premature, separation process happening even now, which is odd.
Now, we'll have a lot of young girls listening, even ladies who are maybe reaching a stage in their life where they want a new challenge. And, we've been here for Business Chicks and talking about how inspirational you are, following your dreams and committing to things you're passionate about. What advice or little pearl of wisdom for any girls listening who think to themselves, I've got an idea, I'd love to pursue it, but I'm not sure?
Well, I think, first of all, I just wanted to say a couple words about Business Chicks because I think the name doesn't tell the whole story. It's a funny word for women, right? But it doesn't tell the story about the women that run that business and how smart and they had an idea. I mean, it's a really nice example for young women, right? These women had an idea and they wanted to bring women together. They wanted to find a way of creating a community to support women and have conversations and I think that's the best example and what I would. I'm always loath to give advice because I feel like I'm not good at it. But I tell people work really hard and have crazy big dreams. Like I always say that in the shower is where I have some of my most outrageous and most fantasy-like ideas. The worst that can happen is someone says no to you, and you're not any worse for having tried, and you're often better for it. So, make sure your idea is special and singular and you're not just copying someone else. I think that's the trap that we can all get into is kind of redux and recreating somebody else's idea because we see success, so we try to paint it in a different color. Yes. So find an idea that's your own and it's special and unique, and I think people are always excited about something that is fresh and in the States we use the word disruptive, right? What is making a difference? What is And so I say, dream big and go after it, and pick up the phone and or email someone blindly and say, you know what, Mr. So-and-so or Ms. So-and-so, I admire what you do. I'm trying to start a business. Can you give me 5 minutes? And I think you'd be surprised often. Well, you wouldn't be, but young women and young men would be surprised at how often elders
are prepared to share.
Are prepared and want to share and then want to mentor,
And a wonderful advice. And then finally, as I said, we're about to head off to Japan next week with the radio show.
I can't believe that. It's so exciting.
We love this. It's for we're all into karaoke, so we're going to be singing in karaoke bars. We're actually taking tradies. Do you call them tradies in the States? Tradesmen, like plumbers, carpenters.
Oh, no, that's so great.
Isn't it?
We call it skilled laborers.
There we go. Well, okay.
Yep.
we still call them tradies. So
well, they have a trade. I mean,
absolutely.
we use that as a general term.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we realise they're so talented.
Yes.
So we're taking them to sing in a karaoke bar.
Oh my God, that's hilarious and fantastic.
Well, see, but I also read that your least favourite scene, is that true? Was
I don't
filming
like
in
to,
you don't like karaoke?
I don't like karaoke, but I don't mind being there.
Oh,
I just
okay,
don't want to
watching.
do it. I'm too scared. I'm too ashamed. I'm already humiliated. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I love to see other people do
good.
it. I think it's hilarious, and people really love it.
They
and
do
they're good
get
at
into it. I know.
They're really good at it.
Do you have
yeah.
a favourite song if you were to ever sing karaoke? What would your choice be? Your song choice?
Oh gosh, any love song from the 70s I really like.
Yes.
Yes.
No, thank you so much,
Thank
Sarah
you.
Jessica. We just got through.
Perfect.
We just got through.
It
Ready
was
for
so
a feed.
lovely spending time with you, and
Oh, it was
everybody
too.
spoke so highly of you, and you far exceeded
Oh, that's
your
very
already
sweet.
very shiny reputation.
Oh.
So thank you so much for making time.
Thank you. Oh,
okay,
Daisy.
it's time for Daisy.